My name is Chris Taggart. I am studying on the Global MBA program. I am from Manchester originally actually, and in my current role I work for a company called Openreach in the telecom sector. Openreach underpin the UK's telecoms infrastructure. I lead big large technical teams who support our engineers on the ground. I've got a couple of hundred people in the UK and a couple of hundred people in India, and our role is to help with problem solving where our engineers are struggling to get customers in service on the ground. I went to the University of Manchester and I studied a joint programme, Modern History and Economics. I then joined Openreach's grad scheme, and while I've been on there in a sort of grad scheme, I've had quite a linear career path. I started and went into operational roles, and that's pretty much where I've stayed throughout my career. There's been different elements involved with strategic thinking, setting up organisations, but it's always been really, really close to the operational teams. And I was sort of viewing that through. There's been quick career progression. I was really thinking through my next steps and what I need to do. And I was weighing up the Global MBA as a way where if I look at all the modules we do, to do that in my career, I'd probably have to have 10 different jobs. The Global MBA has let me do that in a very condensed period of time. So I will walk away having a firmer understanding of accounting principles, of marketing, areas I've never worked in. I've now got a good firm grasp in, and that's the reason why I chose to study the Global MBA probably 8 years after leaving university in the first place. On the Global MBA, there is like simulated business projects where you're pitching through ideas, seeing how that would play out. In some of the finance modules, it's all done through a simulation style activity. So here is a case study, what decisions you make, where would that lead you to? So it's all very practical. They really do live and breathe the applied thinking principles where it's put forward to different industries, different situations. How have you as a team worked together? And I think that the biggest element of that applied thinking and simulation is you have to deal with group dynamics, different opinions and conflicts whilst you're studying. So it's like in the office, like in the real world, like back in our organisations, you're dealing with that conflict and different ideas all the time, which is really useful for preparing you for how you can apply that into the future. So in terms of the financial investment, I look at it as in where I am in my career right now, that the dividends the MBA can pay back is obviously there from a career progression and financial perspective. But I think more so than that, the personal development aspect from my understanding of other people and different countries and different communities and how the business world operates in different parts of the world and how people have different perspectives and views based upon that is probably something that is invaluable. I don't think there is any other way I could buy, for want of a better phrase, these experiences, even with different jobs, different roles. Nothing can really recreate this. So from a financial element, don't get me wrong, there is the financial cost that's linked to it, but I do feel like the payback is tenfold in that I couldn't experience this in any other way but the MBA. The studying alongside your role for me is definitely worth the difficulties and the pressures that brings. That ability to take something on a Monday in a workshop and next Monday deploy that in work or look at work in a different way really embeds that learning in a very different fashion than if I was studying full time for a year, for instance. So would 100% recommend the Manchester Global MBA because it allows practice alongside the theory straight away, which I just don't think you could achieve that in any other format.